It was noontime today in the center of Beijing when a man walked to the middle of the Avenue of Eternal Peace.
All right, welcome back. Survival and Basic Badass Podcast After Show. Now, Kevin, you're saying there's some kind of news with what? We're still bombing the the Houthis in Yemen or Houthis?
Yeah, I mean,
whatever. I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, but seriously, we've been doing that shit for a while. Yes, we weren't bombing them. Saudi Arabia was bombing them with missiles that we gave them.
Well,
And
yeah.
now we're doing it directly. We just cut out the middleman. I mean, it's not like we've been fucking bombing the fucking people in that country forever. Those people, if you live in Yemen, I'm sorry, dude. Everybody's been fucking your shit up. It is not their fault. They've got two factions fighting for control over the government, and both those factions are full of terrible people. It's not like one is going to win and take care of all the people. They're all just trying to take over the country and the government so they can make money. And none of them are like decent people. And all the people in Yemen are like fucking starving to death and don't have any food or medicine. And
we're bombing.
Sorry. Yeah, now we're bombing them too. Sorry, guys.
That to look forward to.
Yeah, so if you live in Yemen, I'm sorry, dude. Things are just going terrible for your country. And it is not the fault of the people that live there. They're just trying to do their thing, man. And I had a friend that went to go visit some family out there, and he said he had to fucking go through all these checkpoints and prove that he was, on team A, and then go to the next checkpoint and prove he was on team B just so he could go visit his family. He went to the before he went over there, he went to the a drugstore and just bought things like baby aspirin and NyQuil because they can't even get stuff like that out there, just basic medical supplies. But yeah, so they decided one of their factions decided that they were unhappy with how Israel was treating the Palestinians, so started launching missiles at basically any supply ship going through the Red Sea, which is the Suez Canal. Basically, that's not, most of the shipping in the world goes through that area. And now you're risking your life for that. We had enough issues. Remember when that ship got stuck in the Suez Canal?
Oh, yeah.
The diagonal ran forward into one bank and then it swung around and blocked the whole damn thing off.
Yeah.
They're trying to cause the same shit again. So,
sounds right.
Rich people are losing money. That's why you bomb people. That's always been the case, and that's what the case is now.
Time, right?
Yep.
Well, I did watch a documentary over the week, during the week about somehow it's back to the moon being hollow and gravity and the distance of the moon compared with our center of gravity keeps it so that we're always facing the same side.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what's going on in the back.
The plot. Yeah, that's where the reptilians and the Nazis hang out.
So, and there was something about there's a big soul harvester, and they had pictures of it. It's like a big rectangle tower that's like 6 miles high on the moon.
On the moon.
You can see this. Now, here's the thing. Like, you could convince me that there's a 6 mile high tower on the moon, but how they're like, oh, well, because it's there, it's a soul harvester.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you get there.
And how much space does a soul take up? I'm not really clear on that. Well, like, if it's 6 miles high, that seems like a lot of souls, man.
So the thing is, right, it goes back to this reincarnation thing. Mm-hmm. So you die, your soul goes to the moon quick, and then they spit it. That's why out of the symbology that you have with the religions that have reincarnation, they're very focused on the moon.
Okay.
They have a lot of symbology there that's going. I think you see where I'm going.
I watched Ancient Aliens. I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right. Yep. So, but the only reason I bring it up, and this is the thing, the only reason I bring it up is because what they're actually getting energy from is your emotions. And they said the more you're worried and stressed about war and anxious, the better they're feeding off you. So they actually try and create the tension down here, the powers that be, the lizard people.
All right.
It is
Hillary
lizard
Clinton is who
people
you're
running
talking
it,
about.
right?
Right.
And
Okay.
the reason there's so much tension and the powers to be, it's not just money, it's that they want you to get worked up about war so that you can feed our lizard overlords.
Okay. So that's why they created religion, to get us all
Now,
up with each other.
but there's a couple of you here in the after show, and is that something you want us to dig deep into? Do we need an episode?
A whole episode on
Harvesting
the moon
lizard
and the lizard people
Oh,
and
there's
the
a lot
aliens
there.
and the
There is
Yeah.
a lot there.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Earth is hollow too, according to some of these conspiracy theories. We
I'm
can look
just
into.
saying.
There's a giant hole in Antarctica, and you basically walk down the hole and keep walking. Then you're on the inside, walking around the inside of the thing. I don't know how gravity works, but apparently that's how it works.
That's how it works.
So, yep, it's all, and the inside of the Earth is all full of lizard people.
But
It's
that was
lizard
the
people
thing.
all the way down.
Right. But that was the thing. Like, so it wasn't that I had to accept the whole. If you could get past the soul harvesting and the lizard people, just understanding the moon and that the moon has some really shady, weird things. Like, so moons around all kinds of other planets don't naturally act like our moon. Our moon is totally wacky compared to all the rest. And they went out and they did the sound test where they banged on it and it kept vibrating for a long time.
Mhm.
There's a lot going on with the moon. The moon's wacky. I mean, that's really where we need to dig deep into. And I think
Yeah.
we could have some solid, stuff going on there.
Yeah, I mean, if we pretend that science doesn't exist at all, we can. There's all sorts of stuff out there that there's weird
Yeah.
evidence for.
Kevin, you're just not embracing it like I am. That's the thing.
That is a problem.
That's the
Yeah, I
problem.
need to be all in. I'm gonna get all in with the lizard people over the next week. Maybe we can get a show together for that. I don't know. That sounds like a terrible show, but it sounds super fun to do.
Super fun.
Super fun.
I mean, that's what you're really looking for is super fun.
Mhm.
So anyway, we do appreciate you guys sticking around and toughing it out with all the excitement and things that we have going on. But I would say with that, we're gonna bail on you and get to all our chores and things we have to do on a Saturday morning.
Mhm.
And stay safe, and we will talk to you guys next week.